Let me maybe jump to the pound yen and maybe the Aussie yen first, right? So pound yen here, I'm neutral as well, but we're basically entered this territory from 100% to 123, okay, from this structure perspective, right? So from here, with this move up, this move down, this move up. Okay, internally we also have 1, 2, 3. So right now at this area, definitely you do not want to be buying it, but instead, if you're more of a counter trend, okay, pound yen may give you a potential sell trade, right? Maybe I'll start to focus on this a little bit as well, especially on the 1 hour chart. You can see over here, okay, price is moving a little bit higher, but obviously RSI divergence is there, right? So this can build up into a potential reversal trade, okay? To set this up is quite easy. We'll potentially just look for a breakout point at this recent low, which is going to put us around like, 170.95. And of course the stop for now, you can place it just above that recent high. It's pound yen, so your stop is around 140 plus to 150 bits. It may sound a lot, but pound yen is a very volatile pair, so about 100 plus pips is common. Okay, potential target over here, I would use the Fips from swing low, okay, to swing high, and I'll maybe like to look up for 50% mark, which comes very nicely at this recent low, right? So that area will be a good target to look up for, okay, so something like that. Okay, so ideally, we want to, of course, get a very, very decent breakout. Okay, so pound yen, you definitely want to keep an eye on this as well. Yeah, I think if we can get a kind of little double top over here on a H1, 4 hour time frame, we're already in that zone. Okay, if you can get a nice little impulsive break, at least even on the shorter term time frame, then we can expect a little bit more downside towards this level. Around 165.40. Okay, so pound yen, you can keep an eye on it. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about Aussie yen as well. So Aussie yen last week, basically I was looking at this structure over here. Okay, of course I did not catch the very bottom, but I kind of used a breakout point to get involved in the buy. Okay, so maybe let me just use this example to give you some ideas, right? So that in the future, if you identify something similar again, you'll be able to catch this. Okay, so Aussie yen is actually a very nice case study that we can walk through. Okay, so there are many structures that we talk about, from time to time, right? First off, we often talk about how if the market is moving correctively, you don't buy it anymore because you expect this to come down, right? And then what we get is a strong little push. We get a correction here, so we expect this drop. Now, initial expectation is that we want this drop to come all the way down and tag this low. Okay, but when the market starts to fall and at some point in time when it's hitting here, it did not break that. One thing that we can observe is from the RSI point of view, we get a hidden divergence, right? So you can see at this point, market is at the extreme, and then at this point, market is also at the extreme. But this little low is slightly higher than that, but our RSI is obviously lower than the previous low. Okay, this kind of situation and scenario is what we call hidden divergence, right? So hidden divergence is one of the confluence that we identify when we expect this to be a running flag. Okay, so what we have over here from an Elliott Wave point of view is the first push up, 3 wave as a running flag, and then of course this is a trend continuation. Okay, so what I did, something that you can also use it in the future when you identify something similar, is basically just a very simple breakout point. Okay, so it's a very nice little break all the way back towards this top, right? Obviously I didn't manage to ride all the way there. I kind of took it off at this high, okay, because that might be a potential double top, right? So for me, basically just riding this little move, and of course the market continue to extend a little bit. So for now, Aussie yen here, okay, it kind of tagged the 100% again, so I wouldn't suggest you go and buy it anymore because this may start to give us a deeper pullback first, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I just want to touch the yen pairs so that you can really look into it. Use some of this as a potential case study for future trade opportunities. Okay.